with this breaking news alert.
We're continuing to follow breaking news for you tonight after a deadly officer-involved shooting earlier today along I-65. That midday standoff in the middle of the interstate ends with one man dead and dozens of stunned witnesses.
It shut down traffic on I-65 for hours. It just reopened, in fact, at the end of our 6 o'clock newscast tonight. News 4's Rebecca Cardenas was covering this breaking news all afternoon. Rebecca, certainly not the typical backdrop for something like this.
It certainly wasn't, Tracy. And what makes this particularly unusual is the sheer number of onlookers stopped in traffic on either side of this standoff. In fact, the video you are about to watch was sent to us by a viewer from her car this afternoon.
A total of 9 law enforcement personnel fired on the individual.
A deadly standoff in the middle of I-65.
The circumstances of this are unusual.
According to Metro Police, a THP trooper stopped to help a man sitting on a guardrail just before 2 in the afternoon.
As they were very close to the state trooper's car, the individual kind of pushed away from the trooper and produced a box cutter.
An off-duty Mount Juliet police officer who happened to be traveling on I-65 at that same moment got out of his car to help the trooper. Police say they began trying to de-escalate the situation as they waited for backup.
Suddenly, he pulled his right hand out of his pocket, holding a shiny silver cylindrical object. The officers, not knowing what that was, and given his very abrupt movement, kind of aiming something toward the officers fired.
6 Metro Police officers, 2 THP troopers, and the off-duty Mount Juliet officer all fired on 37-year-old Landon Estep, who died.
A lot of people on this interstate saw this interaction take place. Our officer's family saw this interaction take place, and our officers had to go through what is a very traumatic incident. There's not a police officer out there that wants to be in this situation.
At this hour, police nor TBI have confirmed what object was in that man's other hand, only to say it was not a gun. A spokesperson for Metro Police says they fired based on that potential threat. Marius?
And we are still waiting for that body camera video.